Okay, 7S633 chassis. We're taking it all apart. We've got the dial plate off of it, tubes out of it, and getting her stripped down. We're going to take the tuner off right now, and we're going to clip the lamps off, and we're going to take and remove the push button wiring from the chassis to get it cleared, and then we're going to we're going to remove the wiring from the tone switches and start to get it set up for some cleaning. So stand by for that. All right, here are the tone buttons removed from the chassis. This here just slips in there like that with these 2 hex screws here. You remove those and this will come out, and then take a little punch like that. You'll have to file down, let's see if I can keep this in frame. You'll have to file down this little pin here because they use a little punch to crimp it. Not very heavy, but you can see how much I scratched that up a little bit with a small file. A small file. I think I got these at Walmart. You can get them at probably Ace also. And then take you a punch and put it up on a little block like that, and then punch it, and the end will come out, and then you work it a little bit the opposite way, and the mounting frame will come out, and then you can extract the little wafer board with all the little contacts on it, and then you can drop these into a solution, cleaning solution. Don't use any harsh cleaners on it. Doesn't take very much. And then let it soak for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, and then take it out, brush it, and let it dry. And then you can buff it up like I showed you how to buff those Zenith buttons. Okay, and then you can proceed to desolder all of these old wires off of here. Get this in the dip and get it brushed and cleaned up, and then you can tighten up on your little contacts here to get them just a little bit tighter. And what I do is I take a center punch and I put a backer against the rivet eyelet, and then I give it a slight little punch, and that will tighten up the eyelets in case any of them are loose. Because if you go to heat to extract the wires and you get it too hot, it starts to loosen the eyelets a little bit, and that's how you can retighten them up and get them set back like they was. So that's all I wanted to cover with that. Okay, we got the chassis all stripped down, and we gave it a bath, scrubbing with the wire brush. We're going to take care of some of the superficial rust right here that's left, residual rust that is. Scuff it real good, get it down to bare metal. And maybe go over it with some Scotch-Brite. Give it a little buffing. We got the switch mounts removed, and we're getting ready to shoot those. Now it's a matter of getting this thing prepped up for refinishing. That's next. Okay, we've got this wafer switch, the band switch, extracted from this 7S633 chassis. We're going to go in here and rework some of this wiring and recap it. And then we'll get the electrolytics sandwiched back in there on a terminal strip like we did the others. I wanted to touch base with you guys on the condition of this band switch. There are 4 separate switch configurations on this shaft. This front face is A, I call A. The back side is B. The front side on the second is C, and the last one on the back is D. That's how I got them configured here, indicating which side of the switch, A, B, C, D, because not all sides have a lug on them, and then on some, 2 sides share a lug, or they are tied together. I don't know if this here is zeroed in clearly enough, but the contacts are grody. I mean, look at them. Let's see if I can get this. You can see just how bad it is here. I mean, it's almost like there's like a paste. It looks like paste, like it might be some dried up lubricant or something. But all that needs to be cleaned, or you will get poor reception on any of the bands, because these contacts, when they're coated up like that, and these little sliders in here, these pinchers, they grab some of that film and they drag it with them, and you don't get a good contact between the contact and the shorting bar, and all 4 layers are in that condition. So this, like the 529 I just got through, I'm going to do the same thing with this and take it apart. I mean, it is a major undertaking, let me tell you. That's why you need, man, look at the doggone. My lighting seems to be suffering dearly. That's why you need diagrams like this that will break it down into a much finer detail. I mean, some guys can follow it on the regular schematics because they're used to it. Darn spam. Um, People like Glasslinger, if you watch any of her restorations, um, she doesn't even use a schematic. I'm just amazed. Um, Another one is Shango 66. He can do pretty much without a schematic. I mean, he can do it. Um, but it sure makes it easier if you got one. This here is a whole lot easier for people like me. I mean, I this shows me, if not the point to point, it shows me the physical wiring positions, connections to the various components. Um, and it's my phone seems to be in a daze. I guess it's like me. There we go. There, get it out here. So there we go. Now we're. I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you on that and let you know that this has got to be done. Well, it doesn't have to be done, but it makes the workings of the machine a lot better and a lot more trustworthy. Like I say, you know, I charge a lot of money for these radios, refurbished, and they just got to work. I mean, you can't let any of this performance conditions, um, a possibility to go bad on you if a customer gets it and in a week's time it's back to the same conditions it was exhibiting after you recap. Um, so I just wanted to let you know and show you the condition of this switch compared to the last one we did for the 529. Like I say, this one here is similar to the 529. Um, the component locations are different, but essentially the operations and the point-to-points are similar in nature. We're going to have to remove this on-off volume switch and get it taken apart and cleaned up, because the volume pot is a little tight in it, tighter than what I'd like to see it. And then once we get all of that taken out of the way, we will start to recapping it. So stay tuned, there'll be more to come.